Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well and good at your homes and taking the precautionary measures. Okay, so this is your English class and this is the week 4, and today we are going to start a very interesting topic, that is degrees of adverb. So students, our today's topic is degrees of adverb, and before starting our topic we will learn about our learning goals, or you may say we will talk about our learning objectives. So students, our learning goals are that at the end of the lesson you all will be able to understand what are the degrees of adverb, how they are formed and how they operate. And you all will be also able to use these degree of adverbs in your own sentences. Or you may say you will make your sentences more interesting by using these degrees of adverb. Okay? Yeah, okay, now before starting our lecture, let's have a warm up activity. Yes, students, what is an adverb? As you all know that it is one of the part of speech from all among the 8 parts of speech. So you all know that what is an adverb? Yes, quickly remind it. Yes. Okay, now what is an adverb? A word that modifies or qualifies an adjective, a verb, or an other adverb. Basically, an adverb is the word that is used for adding quality in an adjective, in a verb, or another adverb by expressing its relation with respect of place, time, manner, cause, or degree. Now, here are some examples of adverb like gently, quiet, then. As the name is showing, adverb. So basically, adverbs are used for qualifying verb, and the word add means to add something. So adverb is a verb basically that adds something to the verb, and we all know that verb is an action. So you may say an adverb adds quality to any action. Okay, students? Now, what are degrees of adverb and why we use them? Degrees of adverbs are usually used for the comparison of two actions, or you may say the action of two people, two things. So that's why we use degrees of adverb. Okay, now definition. The degrees of adverb tell us about the intensity of any action, the extent of any action. And now we will talk about its placement, the position of adverb, you may say. The degrees of adverb are usually put before an adjective, or you may say after a verb, or in the middle of the sentence, at the beginning, at the end, and in the middle of the sentence. So these are the placement of degrees of adverb. Yes, degrees of comparison. As I told you earlier that degrees of adverb are used for comparing two things, for comparing the action of two things. So you may also say that the degrees of adverb are also used for comparison. Okay, students? So most of the degrees of adverb show degree of comparison, and there are 3 degrees of comparison: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Now we will talk about 3 degrees in our next slide. Positive degree. It is used to describe one item, group, or a person. Basically, this degree is used for describing any adverb or any adjective or any verb. You may also say that it does not play any role in comparison. The next degree is comparative degree. Okay, now the next one is comparative degree. It is used for comparing the action of two things. Yes, class, make it clear that the comparative degree is basically used for comparing the action of two things or two persons. It shows the greater or lesser degree. And the word greater or lesser are always used when we use to compare two things or two persons. Superlative degree. It is used to compare the action of more than two things. It can be three persons or action of three things, action of three persons. So it shows the greatest or least degree. You may say the biggest one. Okay? Now there are some examples for your better understanding. Positive. He ran fast. Now here we are considering only one person. And here we are just describing the action. So here the action is ran. It is a verb. He is the subject. And fast is adverb. Or you may say he ran fast. It is the positive degree of verb. The next one is comparative degree. You ran faster than him. So here we are comparing the action of two persons, you and him. So for comparing the action of two people, we use the comparative degree. And the comparative degree of fast is faster. Yes, the next one is the superlative degree. Ali ran fastest of all. Now here in all, there will be more than two people. There can be 3, there can be 4, and there can be so on. And here we are comparing Ali with all of the other. So this is the superlative degree. And here the superlative degree of adverb is fastest. Okay, students? So the positive degree is fast. The comparative degree is faster. And the superlative degree is fastest. You may also note that in the comparative and superlative degree, how we make the comparative and superlative degree, we use ER in comparative degree and we use EST in the superlative degree. Okay? Now the next one. He sings good. He sings good. Now this is the positive one because here the good is only describing the action of one people. Now the next one, comparative degree. You sing better than him. Now here we are comparing the singing of two people. That's why we have used the comparative degree of adverb. Okay, now superlative degree. Sarah sings best of all. Now here we are comparing the singing of Sarah with all. So the superlative degree of good is best. So you may say good, better, best. Okay? So these are again the degrees of adverb. Okay, now here are some other examples. Fast, faster, fastest. Bad, worse, worst. And loud. Again class, I want to tell you something that the other procedure of making comparative and superlative degree is adding more in comparative form and most in the superlative form. Like more loudly, most loudly. Now here the word loudly is describing the action, so that is why they are adverb. And the more loudly is showing the comparative degree and most loudly is showing the superlative degree. Okay? Okay, now we are going to talk about the placement of adverbs, or you may say the position of adverbs. Adverbs, the first position is at the beginning of sentence. Which type of adverbs are used at the beginning of sentence? Yes, connecting adverbs. You may say, there are some examples of connecting adverbs. However, next, still, then. I will no care for her tone. However, I let it go. So now, in this, there are two clauses and the word however is connecting the two sentences and we have placed it in the start of the other sentence, or you may say other clause. Okay. Now the other is adverbs of times. Adverbs of time, the adverbs that show the time. Tomorrow, yesterday, sometimes, always. So these are the adverbs of times. They are also placed at the start of sentence. So which type of adverbs are placed in the start of sentence? Connecting adverbs. When we use to connect two sentences, we use the connecting adverbs in the start of the other sentence. And the adverbs of times are also used at the start of sentence. Okay? The next one, the placement of adverb is the next position is in the middle of the sentence. Now, which type of adverbs are used in the middle of sentence? These are focusing adverbs. Connecting adverbs are used in the start of sentence and focusing adverbs are used in the middle of the sentence. And the focusing adverbs are adverbs of frequency, adverbs of certainty, and adverbs of comment. Now, adverbs of frequency. Here are some examples. Often, rarely, never. You are always late. You rarely go to that place. So the words rarely, often are used in the middle of the sentence. Now the next one is adverbs of certainty. Perhaps, probably, certainly, maybe. I will probably be absent at the party. So again, probably is placed in the middle of the sentence. Adverbs of comment. Adverbs that are used to express opinion, responsibility, or any intelligence are adverbs of comment as they are complementary adverbs. He acted responsibly by informing the authorities. So here responsibly is showing how he acted. So it is an adverb, and as it is placed in the middle of the sentence, so you may say that it is an adverb of comment. So which type of adverbs are used in the middle of the sentence? The three adverbs are adverbs of frequency, adverbs of certainty, and adverbs of comment, or you may say complementary adverbs. Okay students, the adverbs that we use at the end of the sentence. The next placement is at the end of the sentence. Now there are also three types of adverbs which are used at the end of sentence. Adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, adverbs of time again. Adverbs of manner are used for answering the question like how. Are used to describe how something is done. He wrote the answers correctly. So here the word correctly is showing the writing of that person. So it is an adverb and it is placed at the end of the sentence. Adverb of time. Obviously, there will be showing the time of an action. Adverbs of place. They will show the place where an event occurs. Father is sleeping upstairs. So here, upstairs is an adverb and it is placed at the end of the sentence. I leave tomorrow afternoon. So here, this is the time of the action. So now we will recall again. There are three placement of adverbs at the beginning. And in this we use connecting adverbs. Then in the middle. And in the middle, focusing adverbs are used. And then at the end of this sentence. And here, adverbs of manners, place, and times are used. Okay, students? Yes, now there are some video links for you. You will watch these videos very carefully for your better understanding, and that will also make you able to understand the concept more clearly. Now your turn. Now it's our task time. So students, after watching this video, we will do these parts. The part A of page 77 on book, the part B of page 78 on book, and part C of page 78 on our copies. Because now we will be able to attempt the adverbs of time, place, and the placement of adverbs and the degrees of adverbs as well. Okay, now here are some your notebook maintenance rules. You all know that we draw a margin line on the page of the notebook. We write the date and day with the blue marker at the top of the page. We underline the top headings and the questions. And we also write in the good handwriting because students, you all know that good handwriting boosts up your confidence. It is a reflection of your personality. And you also have to keep your notebooks in good condition throughout the term. And after doing our work, what we do? We draw an ending line. Okay, now quickly we will wrap up our today's lecture. So student, what we have done today? In our today's lecture, we got to know about the placement of adverb, or you may say about the position of adverb. And the three positions are at the beginning of sentence, middle of sentence, and at the end of the sentence. We also got to know about some amazing facts about degrees of adverb, that there are 3 degrees of adverb: positive, comparative, and superlative. And then we will make sentences, or you may say we will make our sentences more exciting by using the 3 degrees of comparison. And we also got to know that how we make the sentences more interesting and exciting by using the 3 degrees of comparison. Okay students, I hope you have understood the concept. Allah Hafiz.